pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the shotgun is Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
20! And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 39 yards there, a big one. Now, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on the likely carry on this down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
First carry from DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. And And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Dillon, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. After one, 17-7 is our score.
Packers 17, Lions 7.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They run with Dillon. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On play action, now Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now he's flushed out left. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, here's Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Walsh adds the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
What's the inside? Zoom, zoom. 630.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of
good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Run right.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Third down.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a backup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Packers 24, Lions 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check 26, check 26.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Here's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. 88, 88, 88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Second and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
At the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Trey Flowers there on the tackle, able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 7.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here as he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Today's final score, Packers 38, Lions 17.